When I was a freshman in high school, I took an advanced math class for some reason, and I learned about the mathematical word delta. Yes, the Greek letter that looks like a triangle. This symbol represents change. At the time, I had just started high school, and that was a pretty big deal over there. High school in Norway is similar to the first 2 years of college here in America. You choose a school, you choose a focus, and for a lot of people, it's the first time you meet people from outside of your hometown. I had actually just transferred from a different high school. I was in love with this girl, and I was constantly meeting new people and learning new things. So you can say this was a primary time for me to experience change. If you ask people how they feel about change, I think most people would say it's something they don't like, and that makes sense. Change can feel scary because it forces you to leave your comfort zone, a place you've been in long enough to feel safe and in control. People are creatures of habits. I think most people like to predict what's coming next. So when we can't predict the future, it's not a good feeling and it feels unsettling. But here's the thing about change. It's inevitable. It doesn't wait for our permission or approval. It happens regardless, all around us every single day. Take the seasons, for example. When the leaves change color and start falling, when the air turns colder and the days grow shorter, that's change. We pull out warmer clothes, adjust our schedules to the daylight, and carry on. Change forces us to adjust, and in doing so, we learn and grow. This year has been a year of change for me. Earlier this summer, I was laid off from my job that I had for the last 4 years. It wasn't a perfect job, but it was comfortable. I knew the routine, I was good at it, and I knew what to expect. When I lost my job, I was forced to find a new one in order to survive. I couldn't just move in back with my parents, I didn't have any savings, and I had rent and bills to pay. Less than 2 months later, I landed a new job. Starting over was tough. The beginning always is. Everything was unfamiliar, the future felt uncertain, and I didn't even know if I'd even like it. Once I got past that initial stage, I realized that change can absolutely lead to something better. That's why so many people resist change. The beginning is uncomfortable. You feel lost, unsure, maybe even wishing you could go back to how things were. But the truth is, growth only happens when we step into the unknown. New passions, new people, new lessons, they all come from embracing change, not avoiding it. When I look back now, losing that job was a blessing in disguise. It was a toxic environment that drained me mentally, and I had wanted to leave for a long time. But because it was comfortable, I didn't take the steps I needed to until I was forced to. Change is scary, but it's also good. It teaches us to adapt, appreciate the present, and to find beauty in these short moments. What's here today might not be here in a few years, weeks, or even tomorrow. You learn to take advantage of the days when it's warm because you know it won't be like that forever. You learn to appreciate your holiday meals because it only happens once a year. And it teaches us that the only constant in life is change. So instead of fearing it, we can choose to see change as an opportunity, a chance to grow, learn, and discover what's next.
Okay, we are tourists.
We are tourists.
I'm a tourist.
Sorry, it's just a video.